Hi everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to Mary Patrice Art. Today we are going to be painting Acezunas. Acezunas are very common, mostly in Mexico. They are a white 6-petal flower. They are small, of a sweet fragrance that you can smell in the evening time in the mountains of Mexico. I hope that you enjoy this painting and add to the education of another flower from another culture. Let's begin. Okay, so here I have an 8x8 canvas, and I'm going to be taking my number 12 brush here, my flat brush. And I'm also going to be, as you can see, I've got the black gesso here. I've just got my Liquitex here. You want to make sure that you shake it really well. And I just kind of spread it a little bit. A little bit, it goes a long way. And what you're going to want to do is just do even brush strokes. Okay, and so I'm going to show you with that. So you're going to try and just do, one direction, from top to bottom. Okay, and then you can go back the other way. So I'm going to take some of the paint just where I started, and I'm just going to go one direction. Okay. And then as I go along here, like so. And as you can see already, it's little goes a long way. So again, even the places that they're a little bare, just one direction. Okay, and then as we go along here, fill it in. So, and then move here. Okay. All right. Okay. Now that it's all smooth and done, I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. So from there is, once that dries, we'll go ahead and sketch where our flowers are be. So this is just step one. We'll see you in the next part when it dries. Okay, now that that's all dry, it's nice and smooth to touch. See, you can't see any on there. We are going to move on. I'm just going to take some basic regular chalk here, and I'm going to use my green and my yellow, and we're going to mark out where the stems and the center of the flower is. That'll be really helpful for you to know where your starting and end point is. So one of the first things that you want to do is you're going to say, okay, if I were to see here, I'm going to put yellow dot right there, just like so. Okay? And then maybe a little bit higher, I'm going to put a flower there, like that. Okay? So for me, I want to have anywhere from, you could, anywhere from 2 to 4 flowers. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to have 2 on this side and then 3 on this side. And I'll show you. Okay. I'm going to put 1 right here. 1 right here. And then another right here. Okay. So that's my starting point. Okay. Now, as I said, these are guidelines right here. Okay. And so then we're going to go ahead and take our flat brush here with my Royal Lineage. I've got my palette here of all my colors. Now just know all the colors that I have listed here on my palette. You can see. I'm going to do some mixing. That's all going to be listed in the description below. Now, something that is optional that I do want to mention is this medium that's right here. Okay. That's just this really good iridescent Liquitex medium. And it adds a nice sheen if you want, but that's completely, again, that's optional. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take this and I'm going to go in with my green. Okay. And I'm going to mix some of that. You're going to see here I'm mixing it with the iridescent medium. And I'm just going to connect that to the center point. And I'm just going to show you. Now how you hold the brush is you're going to be holding it with the flat part down. Like so. Okay? And you're going to just light pressure. And go down. Okay? Now you're going to repeat that for the remaining 5. And so here I'm going to be demonstrating to you how to achieve the petals for the flower. So what you need to do is you have to start from the out part of the petal and work your way in to that yellow center. Take your time, light pressure, and the brush that I am using is this 3/8 angular shader. You can use any brush that works best for you. So as you can see, I'm taking my time. And remember that the Acezuna's petals are long and thin. You may have to go in with a second layer once it's dry to achieve the light that you want to have for your flower. So then in the next video, I will demonstrate to you what it looks and shows that it's completed with the other flowers. Here are the completed 5 flowers of the Acezunas. Now, it's important that for this, we're going to then move on for the center. I'm going to go in with just a general rigger or just a small round brush and add gray to the center of the flower. I'm just adding in a touch because the center of the Acezunas is not very big. So you can see I'm just adding a small amount to each center. And then once I do go ahead and add in that gray, I will go in with either the yellow ochre or a primary yellow to add a brightness to the center. Here I have the completed flower demonstrated with a yellow center in the middle. Now you're going to take that small round brush or rigger brush with a slight light gray, and I'm showing you here on my palette. We're going to take a small amount and we're going to go about halfway through the petal, just beyond the center, and put that light gray in there. So it adds a small amount of shadow to the flower. You don't want to put on too much because it'll take away from the brightness of the flower that the Acezunas are. Remember to use light pressure. And once that's completed, you are done with the painting. So with that said, I hope that you've enjoyed this painting today, whether you're a beginner or advanced. I hope that you hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on anything new. I just want to thank you for your support and your time today. To Mary Patrice Art, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. See you in my next video. Take care.